Welcome Reason Studios users, this is JQD Mirror, the touchscreen controller for the SSL Mixer. This video is going to be a walkthrough of all the features that you're going to find in here. I hope you enjoy it. Let's check it out. We're going to begin by locking JQD Mirror to this device in Reason. As you can see that the channels on this multi-mode channel populate with the correct names. I'm going to take a moment and show the transport, this floating, movable, double-click disappearable transport that has all the transport functions that you'd want. Just like the transport in Reason Studios, loop can be turned on and off, left and right, BPMs, timestamps, and all of it. There's a secondary panel that loads up in here. That this is the sequencer panel, so you can move the track up and down. As you can see, is attaching in Reason over there. Go ahead and use that to get around in the song. All right, gonna go ahead and close that out, bring down here. Let's talk about what you see in multi-channel mode. So you can see if I shift channels to the right or to the left is that everything syncs up, all the parameters on every control are attached. Shift 8 channels to the right or 8 channels to the left to move bigger distances. Up in the top here, you have your panels for your effects 1 through 4, 5 through 8, parametric equalizer, compressor gate, high pass filter, and low pass, and the gain at the top. On the right-hand side over here, the master compressor shows up on these top 3, and with the effects, it shows the master effects send for the particular 1 through 4. So you've got plate, room, echo, and delay on this track itself. Let's take a look at single channel mode. Single channel mode is really good on handheld devices. Works great on my Samsung phone. And the way that this works is the bigger dials are here available for you. Really good for tweaking out your EQ settings. And you just go ahead and you select from your channels. You hit refresh list. It populates with all the channels that are in your track. You hit it and then you can work with that one right there. It's got a window for keyboard shortcuts, so you can have all of the good keyboard shortcuts to modify how your screen looks. It's got song creation functions here. It's got browsing for both effects and instruments. And then when you're in there, you can navigate left arrow up and down, undo and redo too. We're going to close that out. Let's go back over to multi-channel mode here. And I want to show you the new feature that I love. What this is parameter automation. So if I wanted to automate channel 6 level, I could go ahead and do that here, or pans left and right. So going to go ahead and whatever you touch focuses up on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and pan from left to right on the channel 6 breakbeat. So I'm going to add a point at 110. I'm going to fast forward to 3. I'm going to go over to the other side. I'm going to add a point. So you can see there's also a different types of curves that you can add here. Exponential curves, easing curves. I'm just going to leave it with a linear curve. I'm going to go out to 5 and I'm going to zoom back to the left, and I'm going to go ahead and go out to 7, and I'm going to go over to the right. Now I add that last point, I enable this, and check out what happens when I rewind and start the song again. Now that track doesn't have any sound in it, but you can see the pan goes back and forth in a mathematical linear curve according to the time points that you put in there, or in a exponential curve, or whatever curve that you want. I'm super excited about this. In order to, you just would need to record that onto the track in Reason as automation. This doesn't actually record it for you. You just got to save it and hit it. Mirror does not save this data, so you can do channels 1 at a time, or you can do multiple at a time. But once you exit out of this feature, it actually deletes the automation data. If you thought that was cool, come by jqdmirror.com. Download the demo. Works for 5 minutes, fully functional. In the demo is a unlimited use Kong template that I'm throwing in because you do need to get TouchOSC, which is $10, but you'll always have the Kong template. Hopefully you'll like the SSL Mixer and buy the full version. My name is Mark Underhill, by the way. I made JQD Mirror. I always wanted a touch controller for Reason, and I finally built one. I hope that you like it as much as I did. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope you stop by the website and become a JQD Mirror user like me.